In my loneliness video, I explained the concept that the radius of your existence and your mental health are directly proportional. This can be taken to an extreme length, and I will show you how today. I was lucky enough in July to visit Thailand, and in the second largest city called Chiang Mai, there's a temple called Doi Suthep. It's not its full name, but that's how it's known by people who don't know Thai and tourists. When we were there, we had the opportunity to be blessed by a Buddhist monk. I got this bracelet, this fucking raggedy ass bracelet, because it's been on me. So it literally is just a piece of like cloth or linen. Been on me since late July. It's been keeping up well. My family members who got it, they've all fallen off, so I'm the last one still standing. But I want to use it as a symbol today, because especially in Southeast Asia, not so much in Europe, but in Asia in particular, you get to see how other people live their lives. In your county, constituency, state, wherever you're located, there's a bubble of routine and norms, social norms, just how you're supposed to live. Now, if you extrapolate that to your country, it doesn't really do much because the language is the same, the activities are the same, the whole society and government, it's all like the same. Unless you're moving country, in particular, not so much language, but if you move continent at least, you can really get a different perspective of how other people live their lives. And as I said, Asia specifically. When I went to Thailand, I went on a bike ride, and it was through these beautiful rice fields. Jasmine rice is what they grow there. And at one point we stopped, and there are these fruit called lychee. They are exported mostly to China. I don't know why, but they're delicious. They're really, really nice. I really recommend you trying them if you haven't. And also you seem like a local, because at the hotel I was staying at in Koh Samui, which is an island in the Gulf of Thailand, I took a lychee, and the buffet manager looked at me and she was like, "Oh, you like that? So if you eat like a local, they'll notice." Not that that's like really getting you anywhere, but it's like a bit of validation, I guess. I don't know what you want me to say. Anyway, these rice fields were so quiet, serene, pretty, and it's just the simplicity people lived out there. In the Western world and modern day, people have so many stresses, and their attention is so thinly split that like life just isn't good in some respects in Western countries. It's just there's too much noise. Too much. And I don't mean actual noise. When I say noise, I mean notifications, whether that's the news, your friends, your family. There'll be a new YouTube video to watch. There'll be some fucking drama that's happened online. There'll be like an ambulance outside wherever you're staying. There's literally an ambulance outside my accommodation yesterday. And it's just all these different things happening. Whereas in the rice field, all that's happening is the rice is growing. The sun's rising, the sun's falling. There's really, really heavy showers, which are nice because it's warm. And that's about it. It's just so peaceful, really. And I see why not Buddhism, but meditation and Thailand are sort of really closely interlinked in some respects, because Thailand's environment is a really good one for meditation. Not the cities like Bangkok or Chiang Mai, but it is really a prime environment for meditation and relaxing. And obviously there is this whole thing of like finding yourself in Bali or Thailand. And it gets taken a piss out of, but I really see where that comes from. People, I don't know, people could just be going there and like not really getting much out of it. But yeah, it was just a really eye-opening experience. And tying back in to the title of the video, not the title, but the point of the video, is your mental health. If you really want to get perspective for how other people live in the world, like they actually exist, you need, if you have the funds, which I know it's hard, but if you do have the money, just spend it on one experience. There's this guy I've been watching on YouTube, I've forgotten his name, but he's currently doing a series in China where he just hitchhikes across the place. So I know hitchhiking can be dangerous, but I mean, it's kind of like they're Asian countries, so all the people are nice as fuck out there, even like China, which gets a bad rep in the Western world. It's actually really nice. So what I would do, which I'm going to do in the future, and I implore you to do with maybe a friend, maybe on your own if you're independent enough, literally, the most expensive thing is going to be the return flight. The flight there and the flight back. That will cost you a lot of money. But staying there and even traveling won't actually be that bad, because you can live very cheaply in accommodation out there. The food is extremely cheap. You have to remember the currency is very weak against the dollar or the pound, wherever you're coming from, the euro. So the cost of living out there is cheaper. So if you bring your strong currency to that country, you'll get more bang for your buck. So you can live very cheaply out there for accommodation, food, and hitchhiking around. I'm telling you, the Asian people, I mean, like, don't rely on it. And I'm kind of contradicting myself, but search up the guy. There's a guy called, okay, the video I'll tell you to watch is the side of China the media won't show you. I think that's the video, and you'll see him hitchhiking across the place. All the people are hella nice, and I think that's replicable to Thailand. So if you want to travel around Thailand, just hitchhike. Really effective way. Of course, be really thankful because they don't have to do this. It will make you more of a grateful person as well, because it will restore your faith in humanity, like seeing people going out of their way to help you. And in particular Thailand, it's really convenient because the two major cities are Chiang Mai and Bangkok, which means there'll be a lot, I think, I don't know for sure, there'll be a lot of traffic shuttling between Bangkok and Chiang Mai. So this is a really good strategy. Even if you're not hitchhiking, the train between Chiang Mai and Bangkok, if there is one, I'm not sure if there is. If there is one, it will be really cheap, just like the food and the accommodation, okay? Everything's really cheap out there except the flight. And once you come back to your home country, you will have more perspective on whether your insecurities are stemming from the pressure of the social norms which your country and your peers and maybe your family, your friends are sort of like pushing upon you, their agenda. And if you just take a step back and see these people living simply but more happier than you, start to form a bit of like a logic fail in your brain, because materially you're set. But the rice farmer is happier than you. See what I'm saying? It really is an amazing phenomenon. I don't know why more people don't talk about this, how poorer people in other countries are literally having a better time than you. Like, they're happier, they smile. Don't know why the media doesn't talk more about this, but yeah. That's today's video. When you come back from that experience, it will always be positive, okay? You're not going to come back and go, oh, I wish I never did that. Oh, I wish I never got a bit of perspective on the experience of other people's lives. No, you will come back 100% certain and thankful for doing that trip, okay? Take the leap, okay? But make sure you increase your radius in your home country first. Then take the leap on your own with friends. With friends if you're not doing it on your, if you're not comfortable doing it on your own, which is understandable, but on your own can sometimes be more rewarding.